Hello and welcome to a Yogscast guide to Karsh Steelbender. This is actually a adjusted guide and a better version of how to do it that actually works a lot more cleanly than the way we said previously. Karsh has a debuff which reduces all incoming damage by 99%, but when you drag him into the lava waterfall he will gain stacks of this debuff which allow you to damage him. The best way to actually do this is to only get a couple of stacks at a time, and so this does rely on your tank being very good at dragging him in and out of the waterfall in the middle. As you can see, what I'm doing is I'm dragging him in and out, getting one or two more stacks on him, and we're building up the stack higher and higher. The debuff only lasts 12 seconds and he's quite awkward to move around, so after about 6 or 7 seconds I started moving to drag him back in again. To be safe, we're letting the debuff run out at 9 stacks, and at this point add spawn. These are the guys that put down little lava pools on the floor, and if the boss stands in these he will get more stacks of the debuff and that will kill you. What we did was here we had the DPS pick those up and kill them and leave them out of the way of the boss. Then I again dragged him in and out of the waterfall to gradually stack up his debuff again. As you can see, this way of doing it is much cleaner and easier than the way we suggested previously, which was to get a lot of stacks at once and then let them run off and then get a lot again. Having some sort of debuff timer that shows how long the debuff lasts will really help out, but basically your tank needs to be concentrating full time on watching that timer and trying to stack it up one at a time. There is an achievement associated with this boss to get 15 stacks of the debuff on him, and you can see how this would be possible if you gradually stacked it up one by one during the course of the fight. Here we actually only had one single add phase because we only let his debuff fade off him once. Although it's not immediately obvious, this is certainly a much better strategy to use than we previously said, so apologies if you spent a long time wiping on it.
We're really sorry, guys. We're really sorry. Let us know if any of our guides have been less than helpful to you, because obviously we were playing on pre-mades, we had much better gear, we sort of just bashed our heads against the bosses in some cases and just kind of zerged it. Or what's the phrase that you would use, Lewis? We
brute forced the bosses.
We brute forced. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
So sorry about this, guys. This is a much cleaner strategy
Sorry.
than previous. But yeah, we'll fix some of the other guides if they're lacking.
Yeah, there may be one or two that I think need Rip Snarl in particular.
Oh,
I was
right,
thinking
okay.
Deadlines. Rithian pointed out that who's in our guild. He said the Yogscast was absolutely no help to us whatsoever because they said, well, basically you just kill him. And that's the strategy. It's a really easy fight. You just have your tier 11 on and you just kill him. That was our strategy. It was pretty much that.